Hey everyone, Ross McCorkle here with another episode of the Depot 180. It has been a pretty quiet last few days on the Steelers front, especially after the crazy last week of free agency, but the Pro Day circuit is now in full swing. Our team has been sifting through footage from all of the Pro Days to track where each scout, coach, and exec are checking in to help put together a focus list based on all the dot connecting later in the draft process. Along with Pro Day tracking, we are keeping tabs on the pre-draft meetings. Teams only get 30 of those, excluding local prospects, so each of those names is a little extra interest when it comes to narrowing down the list. Last year, 4 names from the pre-draft visit list ended up being drafted by the Steelers, and Darius Rush was later acquired, making it 5. Beyond just the draft, this is often a list we can refer back to when it comes time for free agency years down the road, as the Steelers tend to maintain their interest in players from the pre-draft process when it comes to bringing in external free agents. Finally, it gives a decent insight into the position groups that the Steelers are interested in drafting. So far, 9 of the 30 visits are reported as happening, so we have a nice list going. 3 are receivers, 1 running back, 2 offensive tackles, and 3 defensive linemen. They aren't all day 1 or day 2 players either. They brought in defensive tackle Christian Boyd from Northern Iowa and offensive tackle Travis Glover from Georgia State. Boyd is more of a true defensive tackle as he doesn't have the length to kick outside as much in the Steelers system. Glover has the size and length that you look for at the tackle position, and the Steelers have shown interest in him throughout the process so far. Other than the pre-draft visit with Glover, Steelers assistant offensive line coach Isaac Williams put him through drills at his pro day. He was also a late addition to the Senior Bowl roster and played for the American team, which was the unit that Williams helped coach as part of the Senior Bowl's coach-up program to get more visibility on assistant coaches around the league. If the Steelers decide to go center and receiver in the first 2 rounds and they view Dan Moore Jr. as capable for one more season, or even someone like Spencer Anderson from last year's draft who has performed well behind the scenes at practice by all accounts, then they could look to someone like Glover in the later rounds to develop. That isn't to say they will for sure go that route, as they have shown interest in top talents like Tali Sfuaga and Amarius Mims too. Check out both of those trackers on the website and pin it to your favorites on your browser, as they are being updated daily at this point in the process. Let me know how you enjoyed the video on Twitter at Ross_McCorkle, and as always, visit SteelersDepot.com for your latest and greatest Steelers breaking news and analysis.